everyone, I'm Amber. Today I'm your tour guide in your Sanxia trip. Yes. Do you guys know the history about Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple? Do you guys know some interesting story about Sanxia Old Street? Today I will gonna to tell you guys some famous feature in Sanxia Old Street and some interesting story about Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple. So let's go. Okay, I will tell you guys some history about Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple. Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple is known as the Palace of Oriental Art, and it is known as the unique carving and some amazing appeals in this Zhuxiye Temple. And the initial plan to build the Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple can go back to the Qing Dynasty. Yes, and it was rebuilt twice during the World War II and 19th century. Yes, and the Sanxia Townships asks the Li Meishu, artist Li Meishu, for representative to rebuild the Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple in 1947. Yes, so we can see the cards in Sanxia Zhuxiye Temple, and they have very unique pillar in the Zhuxiye Temple. Yes, and let's see it around.
In addition to the carvings of symbols such as gods, dragons, and bats in the traditional Zhuxiye temple, we can see this. There are 50 different kinds of birds on the pillar, which is called 百鸟朝梅柱. Different kinds of birds from different countries shows that they want to other countries respect China, so that's why birds are all bow for the palm tree. And there are also include cubist angels from the Bible. I think the carvings are not only just a story, but also has some educational meaning to show people that we should be humble, hardworking, and to respect our parents. It is quite important to a temple because they are not just to pray for the gods, but also we can learn something from the building and carves. We can see this iron house. This iron house is made for building the unfinished Sanxia Zhuxiye temple design. The Sanxia Zhuxiye temple has built 75 years until now. It still hasn't built finished due to its exquisite decoration. So that's why the iron house is behind the Sanxia Zhuxiye temple. And we can see the phoenix under the roof, which is made of glass and the bottles. I think it is very smart design because we can recycle the garbage and let the garbage to be useful and let our environment beautiful.
And there are some Chinese lion on the stairs. I think they are very cute because they are very unique and very cool. Sanxia Zhuxiye is Buddhist in North Zones and in Anxi County. Yes, he learned some skills from Dalai Lama and cultivating in the cliff. Yes, and he gained some supernatural power when he was cultivating. Yes, and there are two interesting stories about why his place, when he is cultivating in the cave, there was a monster coming. Yes, and the monster want the Zhuxiye to leave, but Zhuxiye still want to cultivating in the cave. So the monster used his mouth to make a fire and burn Zhu Shiye's face. But Zhu Shiye still cultivating in the cave. I think he's very, very, very powerful. Yeah. So let's one story about why his face is so black, and another story is to say that he really loved to help different people in different places. So he walked around everywhere in China. So he got tan. Yeah, got tan because the sun is too big. So that's two interesting story about why Zhu Shiye's face is so black. And I want to introduce some festival in Sanxia Zhu Shiye Temple. When the Zhu Shiye's birthday comes, there has a Shenju contest in Sanxia Zhu Shiye Temple, and this tradition is until now. So if you want to see some Shenju contest, you can go there in every 6 days of lunar calendar. Yeah, and the biggest pigs will be sacrificed for the mountain monster. Yeah, and after that, the pork will be
distributed to the people who lives in the town.
So that's the festival about Sanxia Zhu Shiye Temple. Next, I'm going to bring you guys to explore Sanxia Old Street. There are 3 features about Sanxia Old Street. A trip to Sanxia is not complete with trying the Sanxia croissant. When we talk about croissant, what place comes to your mind? I think most people would say Sanxia, but do you know what the story of the Sanxia croissant is? There are many different features, one of which is at that time. In the rural areas of Taiwan, there were many water buffaloes. Due to the point ends of their horns and the thickness in the middle, someone had a creative idea and developed this style of bread. Moreover, in addition to Sanxia croissant, there are many nostalgic Taiwan children's toys and snack stores that sell many tasty and fun things like spinning top, 面茶, 茄子袋. Last but not least, the most special feature of Sanxia Old Street is the market just beside it. Almost all streets in Taiwan like Zhoufen Old Street, Dazhui Old Street, tourists only can visit Old Street and eat some street foods. However, in Sanxia Old Street, when you are finished your wander, you can go to market and eat some really authentic food. Hi everyone, I'm in a famous tofu shop in Sanxia Old Street now, and it calls He Nai Chuan. It's really famous in Sanxia Old Street, but I haven't given it a try before, although I am already a junior in Taiwan University, but I haven't eaten before yet. I ordered the 碧螺春 tofu ice in this shop, yes, and I will eat that and tell you how I feel about eating with tofu ice. And there are black bean tofu and 白玉 is a famous dessert in Japan. It usually combined with the red bean and mocha. Yeah, but I think the shop is very talented because it used the famous tea 碧螺春 and combined with the 白玉 and black bean. Like it makes its unique feature, but also make some difference with the Japanese dessert like 抹茶白玉红豆. Yeah, and the tofu is really creamy, and I think the 碧螺春 flavor is very strong, so it is very tasty. Yeah, and I think if you go to Sanxia Old Street, you can come there and give it a try. It's about $90, and it was really big, so you can share with your friends. Yes, it also has a black cream tea, and here's a set. So I think it's very cheap.
You guys can give it a try.